threat tomorrow.
Yeah, there is. In fact, the severe weather that's been happening through Texas, along Louisiana, including Slidell tonight, that storm system is going to hook a hard left and take a turn up into the Ohio Valley and Tennessee valleys. And tomorrow, that will bring us the threat for at least some severe weather, with probably a greater threat just east of us, but it's going to be a close call for us. So we'll keep an eye on it for sure. Tonight, you can sleep easy. Nothing to worry about in the weather department, unless you enjoy the sound of a little rain as you're going to bed tonight, because that's all we're going to see overnight tonight. I wouldn't rule out a rumble of thunder, but by and large, it's just more of those locally heavy pockets, quick downpours you're likely to experience. So there's been rain in southeast Indiana. You can see there's some rain scooting through parts of Hamilton County, mostly light rain showers. But then here's kind of a batch that's just recently formed of shower activity with occasionally a heavier pocket or two that's about to cruise up 27 in the direction of Alexandria. So off and on rain will continue to be the theme through the rest of the night tonight. Now, let's talk about what's going to happen going into tomorrow. All right, we are on the back edge of a threat for severe weather. The greatest threat for severe weather will be as one works their way farther east, for example, out towards Athens, towards the Scioto River Valley, and then points east. But the tri-state's going to be on the western flank or fringe of any severe threat. What's more than likely to happen is that storms will likely initiate or develop close to us and then likely mature as they work their way east, posing the greater severe threat. But close enough that we need to remain alert too, given the fact that there will be a number of ingredients coming together. The key for tomorrow will be a break between morning soaking rains and early afternoon. If we don't get that break, then that will really mute any severe threat for us. So it's a conditional concern right now. We're around 60. We're going to stay pretty mild the rest of the night. Temperatures, they're not really going to budge all that much. So as we look ahead, your weather impact day on Thursday, morning rain, question mark for those afternoon storms, and question mark on the severe threat. The window is from noon to 5, but for most of us, it's even smaller than that, more like noon to 3-ish. And again, all severe weather hazards will be possible. If we don't get that break, then again, the severe threat almost is off the table. Here's a look at rainfall. If you were watching us at 5 and 6, notice these numbers have pretty much doubled, if not tripled, from what you had out there early this afternoon. So we did get those heavier rains as anticipated. And there it goes up towards central Ohio tonight. As that storm center in the south cruises up into Kentucky for tomorrow, it will continue to send little waves of rain ahead of it. Here's Futurecast. There's another wave while we sleep tonight and into tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow morning, here comes yet another wave. Notice this particular computer model has really filled in the wet weather so that if this were to occur, this would really mute any threat for severe weather. If we get a break, that's a different story. Either way, I think it's out of here pretty fast. There may be a brief window for severe weather tomorrow afternoon and evening. And then there we go. Showers will linger into tomorrow night. It will turn windy and cooler as we head into the day on Friday. And I still think on Friday, some showers will still be lingering around. Temperatures in the low 60s outside. That's where we're basically going to hover all night, a degree or two, on either side of 60 looks to be pretty good for the overnight. So off and on rain. I can't rule out a heavier downpour, 58 by morning. Tomorrow, 72. If we can get into the low 70s, and that will only happen if we can get a break and see some peaks at the sun. If that doesn't happen again, that will really help us out in keeping that severe threat much lower. It will be a windy day, especially during the evening tomorrow. So your 7-day forecast, the stormy weather is in and it's out, lingering showers and wind on Friday, and we're shaping up for what should be a pretty nice weekend after a little bit of a chilly start Saturday morning.